Let's bring those in. Here we go. Blue Angels over Annapolis. All right, guys, if you're joining us, thanks for watching this feed. This is our chopper video of the Blue Angels over Annapolis, Maryland. Look at that gorgeous shot over that harbor. They're flying over the Severn River there, gearing up, of course, for the U.S. Naval Academy graduation that's taking place this weekend. And this is the Blue Angels. They're a classic old flight squadron from the U.S. Navy. They're a mixture of the Navy and Marines as well that fly in this pattern. And Cameron here, you have a little bit of experience knowing about this.
Yeah, my uncle actually is not piloted, but got the opportunity to sit in one of the planes during a performance probably 5 years ago. And,
wow.
You know, they and you can see a little bit from that shot there. They just fly so close together. So you said that you're within 15 to 10 feet of the next plane over sometimes, which is absolutely incredible when you think about how fast these planes are going and how close they are. And the margin for error there is just absolutely minuscule.
Exactly, and it's a rough feed here. We're getting a little bit of a cloudy sky, of course, because it's cloudy out and it's been hard. We weren't even sure, if they'd be able to go up, but we know that yesterday they were able to have a practice round and get up there in the skies for people to see. And there were some spectators that were able to join along on that practice yesterday. But like Cameron was saying, they fly only about 10 to 15 feet apart. It's crazy, and they're so skilled. They're so in unison. I remember seeing them as a kid. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them. Comment below if you have, or any thoughts on this, if you've been able to see them wherever they are. They perform about 70 performances like this in a year at about 30 or 35 different locations is what I was reading. So they're just gorgeous, and definitely a classic old, U.S. Navy Marine sort of figure. There they are with the smoke coming out the back, making their patterns.
Look at how close they are there. You can see just such a tight diamond right there.
Yeah, tight diamond, exactly. And when they kind of turn on their side, you can even see even better just how close that angle is of these four planes. And just a gorgeous shot there from our chopper over that harbor. This is in Annapolis, Maryland, over the Severn River. And people are in town. There's a good shot, that sideways angle. People are in town for the Naval Academy's graduation this weekend. Look at that. That's an awesome silhouette shot. Thanks for your comments, guys. If you're watching on Facebook, comment below. I'm seeing a lot of beautiful comments, and I love watching them perform. Georgine says that. Sometimes they're only 6 feet apart, is what Mark Manga Sr. says. That might be a right stat. I didn't know that. We were thinking about 10 or 15. We weren't sure. Someone's asking about the graduation. Yeah, the graduation is later this weekend, so it's this week. We brought some of the classic sort of ceremonious events from the Naval Academy this week, including the Herndon Monument Climb. It's a classic event for the plebes to become no longer plebes, and they had to climb this monument that was covered in grease on the campus of the Naval Academy. So lots of just traditional ceremonious things happening for the Naval Academy. This is a great shot. That is just gorgeous.
Yeah, we got going over the bridge. That's what's the bay there.
Yeah, and I'm seeing Susan Mary, you're saying you love the show. You're in Fort Lauderdale, or maybe you've seen them in Fort Lauderdale, want to see them again. Other people saying it's an awesome view. It is really cool. I'm impressed that the chopper feed can get this angle and sort of stay even amongst the clouds. I guess it wasn't. Oh, look at that spin. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. And the smoke that it lets off kind of shows even more of that shape and that excitement.
Quite a show for all the boats out there. Casual sailing.
Oh yeah, definitely a show for the boats. There's people in their harbor. They probably knew this was coming. This is a 2:00 performance that was planned all week, and I remember they were questioning if this was going to work because of the clouds today. And it is a little cloudy. There's in that feed, but that's such a beautiful shot, even with the clouds. So uniformed. I'm seeing lots of comments. Awesome performance. Amazing job.
And the clouds are probably making it even harder for the pilots themselves because as the visibility decreases for us, it also decreases for them. When you're working with such a tight margin of error as they are, it's even tougher. It just shows the skill.
Yeah.
And precision of these pilots.
Oh, definitely. It's got to be, like you were saying, it's got to be hard for them. We don't know the nuance of like what it's like to be in there. But has your uncle given any insight of that ride?
Yeah, I mean, he is a pilot, but he said, I could never do anything close to this. It
Really?
was absolutely remarkable. I mean, you're rocking up to 6, only 6 feet as we got from the pilots. So that's just imagine driving a car down the highway, and that's hard enough, and all of a sudden you've got a plane, and you're going hundreds of miles an hour, and you got smoke, and you're doing twists in the air instead of just driving straight. So,
Right.
Just
Isn't that
absolutely
wild?
incredible.
Oh, that shot is gorgeous. Look at those, the silhouette, that dark silhouette from the four of them there. And actually what's interesting, I was reading about this, it's U.S. Navy Marines that make up these pilots. And for a long time, they started in 1946, so an old traditional group. And for a long time, of course, they started out only male pilots.
Yeah.
And actually the first female pilot joined the Blue Angels in 2014. So that's really cool, I thought. Neat little stat. I wonder if she's up there right now. I don't know. Glad you guys are enjoying the view. I'm seeing some comments here on Facebook. Maybe some of you are seeing them from your house. That's awesome. Thanks for shouting out that you like this view. It's so gorgeous there over the harbor. And looks like one of them branched off. Oh wait, it came in. I'm not exactly sure how this all goes, but or even how long this performance goes on for. If anybody knows, let us know more about what you know about the Blue Angels. I was saying before, I remember seeing them as kids. Our parents brought us out to, the tip of the point on the beach to see them when they came to Newport, Rhode Island. That's where I saw them. And they do about 70 shows per year. So that's, it's kind of a feat. It's definitely a cool, they get to practice. They have practice sessions and everything. So I'm reading the performance. I'm just getting word from our assignment desk. It's only about 15 minutes, so it looks like it's not going to stay up maybe much longer. We've had them on just for a little bit, maybe about 5 minutes longer. So they do their thing and then they get out of there. But looking a little cloudier here now from this view. Yeah, it looks like I'm seeing comments. It looks like there are 5 of them. Either this is one that came in.
Yeah, I think this one came in. So I'm not sure if it was already up there and our camera just hadn't been on beforehand, or if it was scheduled to join.
Yeah, and thanks guys for joining us here on the feed and chatting along with us. I'm Molly and this is intern Cameron.
Yeah.
He has some insight into the Blue Angels when his uncle was able to go up to take a ride. His uncle was a pilot. This is a cool solo shot of the two sort of side by side, and when they make those turns, that's where you can really see the view and what's going on with that gorgeous silhouette. Congratulations to the graduates. I'm seeing lots of comments there. The U.S. Naval Academy graduates, they graduate this weekend. So people are in town for that, and they get to see this spectacle in advance of that today. This was planned out, so we knew this was coming Wednesday, and they actually had a little bit of a practice yesterday, Tuesday, that some people got to see as well. I'm liking these comments, guys. Thanks for joining us. Whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can check out this feed from our chopper that we're getting in live over the Severn River in Annapolis. Charles Clausel says, Semper Fly. I like that pun. Nice one. Good one. This Navy veteran has goosebumps. Oh, cool to see the Navy vets coming out to chat. Look at that. We got another cut of that shot, and there they are. It's a little bit more separate. And they come back together. Is that what happens? It's like it's a whole performance. So they have this routine set up, and it's it's all choreographed. It's got to be very exact. Like we were saying, we had one viewer tell us that they can be even just 6 feet apart. We were thinking around 10 to 15 feet apart, but when they turn sideways, you can see that distance even more clearly.
So it seems they have up to 6 planes in the air now. So 2 going the other direction, with 4 coming across. So
right.
It would be really cool to see, all 6 at the same time. But that's impossible for our camera to grab all at the same time. But
right.
Which is why, if you ever have an opportunity to see the Blue Angels in person, look at that separation there. They've got to be right on top of each other.
Look at that stack. That's so perfect. Yeah, I don't know where the other 2 went, but I know we saw those other 2. That would be amazing to see the 6 of them conjoined together. But the 4, the classic 4, there they go together. There's smoke over that harbor. I love it. It's entertainment just as much as it is sport, just as much as it is, military honor. Really, the Blue Angels. Yeah. A celebration, getting ready for the graduation, and this is a cool show. Even for us in the studio, we're excited to watch this. Yeah. So glad our chopper could grab this. I'm seeing some more comments here, letting the Blue Angels do their thing. Awesome, guys. Looks like we only have a few more minutes of this. They're supposed to be only up for about 15 minutes, so we'll see how long they stay on with us. Looks like some of our viewers have seen them at Andrews Air Force Base and elsewhere. Let us know, comment below where you've seen them or what you think about them if you've seen them. There's a great close-up of these silhouettes there. Good shot even in these cloudy skies today.
Very close to the chopper.
Yeah, that's a great shot. You can even see the writing on the bottom there. I'm leaning in here to see. That's a great shot. Our chopper is pretty close.
Navy, I think,
yeah. I love it when they get from behind. You can just see that light, that sliver of the airplane wings there. Great shot here. So just to recap, we're getting ready for the U.S. Naval Academy's graduation this weekend. The Air Force Academy graduated today. We had that live on our feed as well over on YouTube, and lots of ceremony and pomp and circumstance surrounding all these military graduations, of course, that we try to grab as we have them. And this is part of the celebration of the U.S. Naval Academy's graduation, which is coming up. So lots of people in town to maybe see their family member graduate, and they get this spectacle in the middle of the week here, Wednesday, in advance of that graduation over in Annapolis. And this is right there in Annapolis, over the Severn River, there in Annapolis, Maryland. Heading out into the clouds now here, getting a little more cloudy in our feed. Seeing some more people here comment. Some people have seen them in Fort Lauderdale in the air show. I remember seeing an air show as well as a kid, so that's definitely familiar to me. Another person said it's been a long time since I've seen them. Every year for 10 years, love them. Awesome. Thank you guys for watching. We're so happy to bring this to you guys live, to get our chopper up there, even in these cloudy skies here. But pretty clear, not bad. Impressed. Looks like they might be out of view. We're not sure. Maybe they roll out. We're not sure. Let's see. We'll stay on this longer. Awesome. Cool. Great to hear from you guys. Marisol in Cleveland, Ohio. Pam, nice to hear from you. Thanks for checking in with us. And Tracy in South Carolina. This is a great show for people. You can see it, here on our feed, wherever you are. It's cool that they're local right here in England. Yeah, very convenient for us. But anytime that they visit anywhere close, I know that they do shows all over the country. So right. If you have the opportunity to, I'd strongly recommend going to see a show in person. Seeing the planes are even more impressive when you get that angle on it. Yeah. They are more impressive, yeah. And it's loud, isn't
Yeah,
it?
loud,
I remember that.
And honestly,
The-
that adds to it somewhat. You know, just the intensity of the moment.
Oh,
and, you know,
totally.
how just you really get a good perspective on just how tough it is, exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, great point. It does give you more of that sort of rush and that emotion to hear the noise from the ground. Thanks for watching, guys. Sherry from Stafford, Virginia. Thanks for checking in. Paul, love the Blue Angels. They're so great. I don't know if we've lost, I keep thinking we do, but they just kind of disappear into the clouds momentarily, and then they're back. You get that one that branched off, maybe two, but again, this is a time-old tradition, of course, for the U.S. Navy and Marines. Started in 1946. There they are, the four together. So close in distance. If you know more and you want to share, feel free to comment below on our feed. Yeah, Susan says nothing like the loud noise. You leave there wanting to join the Navy. Gwen, watching from Washington, thanks for checking in. Super cool. I love this view too. This is really great. And we're really lucky that our choppers can do that. They can get that close and it's up that high. Some cool sort of wide shot views and then some close-ups of the harbor, or wide shot of the harbor and then closer in on the four themselves. I do wonder what it's like to be on the ground watching this versus sort of up in the air, which is an amazing view, but it's definitely different from the ground. Loretta from Charlotte Hall, Maryland, thanks for joining us on our feed. Stephen from Delaware. Cool, guys. It's great to see everybody from all over checking in here with us. The Blue Angels actually tweeted this out right before they went up, just about 30 minutes ago, and they were saying, get pumped, Annapolis, you know, we're coming for you. And that's what they did. The Blue Angels ready to rock the skies. Check out that shot. I love that with the bridges.
Yeah, I know. And they're look at that.
It's
they're
awesome.
Crossing over each other.
Oh yeah, we'll take us off here. We can get a bigger shot. That's cool. Really cool. Oh, I love the crosses. Isn't that neat?
Yeah, and like, you couldn't really tell from that angle there, but I'm sure that they were mere feet away from each other on that cross.
Oh yeah. Love these comments, guys. Proud to be an American, watching Facebook Live from Andrews Air Force Base. Cool. You're actually watching this from where they often perform down there. That's awesome. You're getting this shot, guys, over the Severn River in Annapolis, Maryland, the Blue Angels performance here. It's supposed to only last about 15 minutes or so. We'll see how long we have them before they all taper off, and that will be the end of the show. But we got a great view, even amidst the clouds here, over the river in Annapolis, getting ready for the U.S. Naval Academy's graduation. Commencement ceremonies coming up this weekend. Thanks for watching, guys. Tracy from Hagerstown, Maryland. Kathy saying, go Navy. Lots of great comments here. Oh, cool. Raphael, you saw them in Baltimore while working a few months ago. Let's see what else. We're looking at your comments, guys. They're rolling in fast. Air shows across America. The Blue Angels do about 70 a year. They practice together, and this is one of them right here, this air show in Annapolis. Looks like they're coming all back together one more time. Cameron, for the people just joining us, you want to share that story about your uncle one more time?
Yeah, so my uncle was actually in the Navy. He's a pilot. He had the opportunity to sit inside one of the planes, not pilot one of the Blue Angels planes, but sit in the cockpit in the back during a show one time, and he said it was hands down one of the coolest experiences that he's ever had. He felt like he could reach out and touch the plane next to him. That's how close they are, and
Yeah.
you know, and this is a pilot in the Navy, and he said he would never in a million years be able to do half the things that these guys do, just with the precision and the accuracy that they do it with. You know, it's up to 70 times a year, which is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's just no no room for error in that formation there, and they just go out there and they do it perfectly every single time. It seems, which is absolutely amazing to me.
Yeah.
Just to show
incredible.
Of the might of the U.S. military and the skill that so many of the servicemen and women have.
Definitely, it's a really cool thing. Like I said, it's a mixture of entertainment with super skill. I remember being a kid and it was loud and they came low. I was nervous. I remember. It's different when you're smaller, I think, but they're loud.
I don't know how low they've gotten in this particular one, but I remember the same things. I know that at times they get, what feels like right on top of you, especially with the noise and it's shaking the ground. And,
oh yeah.
You leave there, wanting to be a pilot yourself.
You do, and that's what one of our viewers said.
The potential
they said it makes me want to join the Navy. We're getting some shout outs here from where you're watching from Maryland. Some others that were shouting out their nephew, I think, in the Navy. I missed that one, but let's see. Happy graduation to Navy. Yeah, just let us know in the comments below if you've seen them. Have you seen the Blue Angels? What you think about this air show now, or if you have any other connection to the U.S. Navy or Marines, we want to hear from you so we can shout it out here on Facebook. Thanks for watching from Maryland, Alice. Lots of viewers today on this show. So we're told they'll go just about 15, maybe 20 minutes. It's been about that.
Yeah,
we'll see. They're not 20.
They're not 20, so it might be close to the end, but we don't really know.
Yeah, you guys are watching. We're live in our digital newsroom here at Fox 5 DC, bringing you this live from our chopper feed over in Annapolis, Maryland. The chopper went up, was able to grab this show basically at that eye level, essentially.
Yeah, which is absolutely.
Yeah. So Jenny, you're asking, we don't have the sound because our sound is coming from inside the chopper, so we just have sort of nothing really in the background, just like a sort of a murmur of what it sounds like to get a chopper feed in. So we don't have the actual sound of the jets, of the planes. Yeah, shout outs here. Mark, proud Navy vet and son is Naval Air Crew. Shout out to your son and to you. And yeah, watching from Reston, Virginia. Ashley, nice to hear from you. Thanks for joining in on us, guys. We're getting a longer show than we expected, which is cool. And if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for joining us as well. Really cool, that precision, and you could see that closeness right here on this angle.
Yeah, look at that.
Even more so. That's amazing. I do think the sound adds to it a lot, I will say.
Definitely
It'd be
does.
nice to kind of be on the ground to see how that differs, or maybe even put them side by side to see what that sounds like or it looks like versus this. But hey, it's cool to be right there. Oh, there's the fifth one coming in.
Coming to join.
I love it. We'll see that sixth one, if we can get that sixth one in the shot. And the fifth one just there it is.
Look at that.
Comes on in the bottom, seamlessly surrounding. It looks like they'll make some sort of formation. Awesome, Tony. God bless the Navy. Thanks for shouting it out, guys. Watching from the boat every year, but you're not able to make it. Well, glad you could join us on this feed here. Yeah, Carolyn, Fox 5 Chopper doing a great job. Thanks for commenting on that. Our chopper is rocking this feed.
Look at that shot right there. The silhouettes against the
Oh, that's awesome with the smoke. That precision. Shout out to Thomas Prentice, Army vet. Thanks for joining us. Cool, this is great. I'm impressed. There's an awesome shot over the bridge. Has anybody ever seen them from a boat? That would be pretty wild.
Yeah.
Right from the water, where they do
Lots
it.
of boats on the water right now, so I don't know if any of you have had the opportunity to be out there, but let us know how it is.
Yeah. Or maybe if you're close by now, if you hear any rumblings, let us know if you're kind of hearing this. I mean, it's definitely, the sound has to reverberate, far. This is in Annapolis, but it can touch, all parts of Maryland on that coastline. I'm watching your comments here, guys. Cool. We got the 6 of them, right? All 6?
Yeah.
Yeah. All together here. Gearing up for the weekend. They did a pre-show yesterday to practice for this, and some people were able to get a glimpse of that down in Annapolis. But today was the show. They went up at around 2 p.m. and now it's nearing 2:30. There are all 6 of them there in formation. Lots of people saying it never gets old. When you see them, they're just perfection.
Absolutely not.
So cool. Look at that. Awesome. Lonnie Gold saying wife of Navy husband. Awesome there. Congrats. One person saying they were on this river when they flew. I could see the pilot and the sound was booming from Tom. Cool. Thanks for that comment. That's interesting. Yeah, we really are getting that other view of without the sound. So it's totally different.
Te stations are very touching.
Patty says they fly over my house so I can hear them as you're talking about them. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, so we're totally not getting the sound in here, obviously. We have just sort of that quiet hum of the chopper. And we're hearing word that they may stay up even longer, but we'll just see how long we have this feed up for from our chopper. So, yeah, thanks for watching. It's cool to hear that some of you guys are hearing this from your house. Awesome pilots, lots of great comments about the Blue Angels here. Keep them coming, guys. Let us know what you think, and let us know if you've seen them live. We got all 6 of them. There it is. That formation, that silhouette. Yeah, so I guess we did have a little misunderstanding. They're going to be up for longer than we thought. So we'll kind of see how long we get this speed. I guess the chopper has a limited amount of time because they get a certain amount of fuel, but that's cool. I love that shot with the smoke. We've been seeing that. If you guys know more details or you want to share them in our comments, throw them down there. Awesome. Norm saying I can still feel the thunder of the F-18 engines in my chest from the flight deck of a carrier. Cool. It's super cool to see lots of people with experience and some veterans maybe, or maybe some parents of veterans watching our feed right here on Fox 5 Live. The U.S. Navy's Blue Angels here in Annapolis. Looks like we get a big wide shot now from the chopper, possibly rolling back, or maybe zooming in. We'll see what we got. Cassie says, seeing them perform never ceases to amaze me. Definitely. Lots of that sentiment going around.
Maybe that just trail the speed.
Oh, that's...
Right over the other.
Yes. Super impressive. Even in the cloudy skies, you can still make out that silhouette of the smoke. Oh, wow. Getting a little cloudier. We've been kind of in and out of the clouds here, so it's sort of sunny for a moment and then back to clouds. Cool, guys. Great to hear from you guys. Don't forget to comment below. Let us know what you think. If you've ever seen the Blue Angels, if maybe you're part of the U.S. Navy's graduation this weekend, or if it means something to you, let us know in the comments. We'll shout you out here from our digital desk, our digital newsroom at Fox 5 Live at Fox 5 DC. We're here in Washington. I'm Molly, and this is Cameron bringing you the live events of the day. And we got this chopper feed in. We're going to take this, bring this to you all so you can see what's going on right now. It's happening now. It started at 2 p.m. and we're hearing word that they're going to stay up a little longer than we thought. And so we'll see how long. Kyle, thanks for checking in on YouTube, saying this is pretty cool. I really dig it too.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
This never gets old. That's something on Facebook. But,
Yeah.
We're half an hour in, and this could go for another hour as far as I'm concerned.
I know.
Hopefully
Barbie saying, I can't see them. I know they're going off into the clouds. We're getting these moments of cloudiness, and then they seem to come back into view. So we'll see if we can make out their silhouette again, unless they've been lost to us in the clouds. We'll have to see. But the chopper doing a great job here with this feed. Another viewer saw them at Andrews Air Force Base. Some people watching from Annapolis. If you're in Annapolis, let me know if you hear them. Tell me what it sounds like from the ground, because we're not getting that sound from inside our newsroom. But awesome, guys. Thanks for commenting, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. We want to hear from you guys. And this is the Blue Angels. The Navy and Marines make up some of the pilots of the Blue Angels. They perform about 70 performances a year, and they all started way back in the late 1940s, 1946. And, you know, they've had a long storied tradition and history of performances and celebration. Of course, this one leading up to the U.S. Naval Academy's graduation. That is this week. So lots of people here in town getting this show today over Annapolis. And it looks like our chopper has widened it out. Big shot here of the river there, Severn River in Annapolis. Not sure if he's sticking on to them or if they've dissipated or disappeared into the clouds. We'll see what happens here. Oh, cool. One viewer, Olivet in Severn Park. You can hear them really well. Great. I'm sure all those towns surrounding Annapolis are all getting that show, or at least hearing it from the ground. That's something that we're not hearing from our sound in here. So it's cool to hear from you guys.
And I just looked at their schedule, and they actually have 22 more cities that they're visiting over the rest of the year, all the way up until mid-November. So,
Awesome.
chances are they're coming to something regardless of where you are. We've got multiple days of performances in most of these places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like Cam said, wherever you guys are, chances are they're coming to a city at least near you, where they have a performance coming up. They perform through November, is what we just found out. So if you're far away, you hopefully can catch them somewhere. Seeing another viewer watching from Wisconsin. Awesome. Jay, nice to hear from you here. Cool. Lillian, isn't it a nice surprise to see them? Loved it when we lived in SD, South Dakota. Lovely Blue Angels, lots of comments. Cool, guys. Well, chopper is wide shotting it. That might be our show today. I think it was cool to see the four of them align and then the other two come in.
The six came in. I think that was my favorite shot.
Yeah.
There was the six of them as they went around that turn after all the way.
Definitely. And this obviously has to entail a ton of practice, a ton of uniformity and skill, and they have to go up. I wonder if you guys know, let us know how many times, or sort of more of the stats on their practices. I actually didn't get a chance to look that up. But if you know more, maybe you're more intimately connected to the Blue Angels and how it all works, let us know in the comments. We want to hear from you guys. We're so happy to bring you this show today from the chopper. This all started at about 2 o'clock. Looks like we had them for about a half hour.
Yeah, which is, they only released that.
Super cool show. Yeah. Jason, you're asking where they're performing. We can look at their schedule.
Yeah, I mean, I've got it. If you just Google the Blue Angels schedule, it's all public record. But,
Yeah.
A long list of places, from Wisconsin to Washington, Maine, Alabama, Florida, Texas, Georgia, California. So all over the world. All over the U.S. And there's a bunch of places I've never heard of as one of those cities down there.
Wow. Yeah. So I was hearing someone that said they just missed it. You guys, once we stop our feed here, you can rewind this video and check it out. We captured it all for you guys. We're going to bring it back into the studio here because we're about to lose our feed from the chopper. But thanks so much again for joining us, guys, and join us more on this Facebook page here or on our YouTube channel for live news and breaking events just like this one. We love hearing from you, hearing your comments. Don't forget to check out this video once we have it posted on our Facebook. I'm Molly, and this is Cam. Live from your digital newsroom, we're going to take it back to a shot of the Capitol Dome here in Washington, guys. Join us next time for other special events.